Greetings, humans. I come in peace and with podcasts. Welcome to Pod Nation Media, home of the KJ&A podcast, The Undiscovered Entrepreneur, Monster Island Film Vault, Cthulhu Jack Presents, and Films and Fermentation. All streaming exclusively on Roku. Business, monsters, whiskey, cinema, chaos. Your ears deserve better. Join Pod Nation Media before we probe your algorithm.
Films and Fermentation, movies and inebriation. It's a neon-soaked vibration, a liquid kind of liberation. Pop the lid and start the show, we got nowhere else to go. Turn the speakers up to 10, then we start it all again. Films and Fermentation, movies and inebriation. Films and Fermentation, comedy mixed with tasty libations. Films and Fermentation libations. Films and Fermentation with Leo, Kevin, and Mike.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to Films and Fermentation. It's a big night tonight. That was the Films and Fermentation Choir letting us know what tonight is. It is the season 12 premiere. That's right. We've been doing a podcast for 6 years now and somehow have 12 fucking seasons.
What is this? So the season always starts in the middle of July?
No, it kind of starts when you feel like it.
Whenever we feel like it. The last season lasted about 12 years.
Yeah,
The season before that was about, 3 weeks.
It started out like our first season was like 35 episodes, and then we had to take a little bit of a break. And then we came back and did like 50. And then we took like a little bit of a break. And then we came back and did like 40. And then it's never like something even. It's always like, oh, we're going away on vacation. Okay, we're going to take 2 weeks off. Let's just call this the season finale.
Maybe like the NFL, just keep adding games to the season.
It's like Stranger Things. Like our seasons are 3 years apart. But we always do the same topic for our premieres. And it's one of our favorite things. It's my personal favorite topic, which is why we do it for the premieres. So for our season 12 premiere tonight, we are doing our Films That Time Forgot. And this is the 15th time we have done Films That Time Forgot. Somehow we did 15 of these in 12 seasons over 6 years.
Yes.
The math is not mathing, but there it is. And it's a big night tonight. And since it's a season 12 premiere, we have two very special guests. We have the unofficial fourth co-host, Cthulhu Jack.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
How you doing, Jack? How you feeling, Jack? Doing great?
I'm feeling great. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And we have my friend Matt Brooks back with us again for the third time this summer.
Yeah.
Just so you know, Matt, you might not get another invite till like October.
Okay. That's fine.
We need to do another show until October.
Yeah. So again, welcome to Films and Fermentation, a movie now called Podcast, #1 beer podcast on Good Pods. And again, we're in that top 10 TV and film category in Madagascar.
Woo-hoo. We like to move it.
I'm Leo.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Mike.
I'm Jack.
I'm Matt.
Yeah, we are tonight 5 friends who like to talk shit about movies while getting shit-faced. On the season 12 premiere of Films and Fermentation, we kick off with a fan favorite tradition as we dive into our 15th edition of Movies That Time Forgot, uncovering hidden gems, overlooked classics, and films that deserve far more love than they ever received. Joining us for the celebration are our unofficial fourth co-host, the delightfully erudite Cthulhu Jack, and special guest Matt Brooks, indie horror filmmaker and champion of all things creepy. Together, we'll make passionate cases for forgotten favorites, argue over cinematic injustices, and almost certainly add a dozen movies to your watch list. Expect great recommendations, terrible puns, spirited debates, and the usual amount of movie-fueled chaos you've come to expect from Films and Fermentation. So grab your favorite beverage. Help us kick off season 12 by proving that sometimes the best movies are the ones everyone else forgot. Don't forget to drop us an email at filmsandfermentation@gmail.com or visit linktree.com/filmsandfermentation to find all of our social media podcast links. You can watch us on the Pod Nation Media Network on Roku, on YouTube, or on Rumble. We are an independent podcast, which means we are listener supported. So please consider joining our Patreon for as little as $1 a month to receive members-only content, or by buying merchandise at teespring.com. And you can text us at 904-867-4466. What are we drinking tonight, gentlemen?
I'll go first since I'm having trouble getting the straw in the pack anyway. These are movies that time forgot, usually things that bring us back to our youths.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking, what do I have in the house that would bring me back to my ute? My wife reminded me that we have these Bomb Pop City Sips. They are alcohol infused vodka drinks. This one is the Cherry Ice City Sip Bomb Pop.
So it's like a Capri,
It's a little like a Capri.
That's actually what I thought you were drinking when I saw you struggling with the straw.
I have the lemon, or is it lemonade? Lemon flavored, as well as the blue raspberry flavored. So,
once you get
like all good Capris, it comes with the straw, which I'm pretty sure I've already punctured by breaking it in half while I was trying to get it off of the back of the packaging. And now, as you can see, I'm struggling getting it into the packaging. So, I got scissors.
All right. So while Kevin works to injure himself, I'll go to Mike to see what you're drinking.
So we just got back and from Virginia, and I have a
how was it?
I don't know. I was so enthralled with watching Winnie the Pooh with 2-year-old. Too much else. So, I have a favorite brewery down there called Devil's Backbone. So I went and picked up some of their Vienna lager while I was there. And that's what I'm drinking tonight.
Yes, good old Devil's Backbone.
Mm-hmm.
Jack, are you drinking anything this evening?
I'm just going to stick with my Jameson tonight.
All
Pull
right.
that old out of the cupboard.
old Jameson on the rocks.
Oh, no, I did drink it straight.
Oh, straight. Wow. Matt, you drinking anything this evening?
Yeah, the Dogfish Head Sequential.
Sequench.
Sequential. Yeah.
Could you describe it? Is there a description on the can? Or
Ale with lime. Sequential.
Okay.
Ale with lime. Yeah.
Cool. I haven't had that one before.
Craft brewery.
Yeah. So Mike and Kevin and I and our wives and Kevin's son all went away on vacation this past weekend to Williamsburg, Virginia. We tried a number of beers and wines and other things and had a really good time. And of course, I'm not drinking any of that tonight. Tonight, I'm drinking one of my favorite summertime refreshing drinks, which is little ginger ale and gin. And the gin of choice this evening is Seneca Drum's spiced gin from Finger Lakes Distillery in New York, which is 86 proof.
Very nice.
Very good gin. All right, let's see what happened in film history this week.
This week in film history with Mike. This week in film history with Mike.
In 1923, the Hollywood sign was officially dedicated in the hills above Hollywood, Los Angeles. It originally read Hollywoodland, but the last 4 letters are dropped after renovations in 1949.
Yes, there's a good movie called Hollywoodland starring Adrian Brody and Ben Affleck. And Ben Affleck plays, what was his name? Steve Reeves.
Steve Reeves, yeah.
George Reeves. I'm sorry, George Reeves, who played Superman in the 4D serials. It's a good movie.
Is that the one where he's murdered or something? Or
It's the movie follows Adrian Brody as a detective investigating his death.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and there's a lot of flashbacks to him as Superman.
think I saw that in the theater.
It was a good movie. It's one of Affleck's better roles because I feel like he's better as a supporting actor than he is as a lead sometimes.
Oh, for sure.
So he's played both Superman and Batman.
Yes, in a way, yeah. Next one, Mike.
1937, Elmer Fudd, originally Egghead, is a Warner Brothers cartoon character created by Tex Avery and Chuck Jones for Looney Tunes and Merry Melodies series, first debuting as Egghead in Egghead Rides Again.
I did not know Elmer Fudd was Egghead.
Well, you learned something tonight.
You learn something new every day. Speaking of cartoons.
Yeah, gonna go keep on with that one. 1941, Tom and Jerry first appeared under their own name in the cartoon The Midnight Snack by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera.
Yes. Back when they were enemies and not friends.
Yes.
Next one, sir.
1956, MGM releases film High Society, a musical reworking of the Philadelphia story set in Newport, Rhode Island, starring Bing Crosby, Grace Kelly, and Frank Sinatra, with songs by Cole Porter.
Not familiar with this. Anybody?
I heard of it. I never saw it though.
Jack, this isn't in your wheelhouse because you're more knowledgeable of the early films than I am.
Yeah, no, this is another one it's on my list, but I have not yet seen it.
Okay. Fairly certain most of us have seen the next one.
In 1959, North by Northwest, directed by Alfred Hitchcock and starring Cary Grant and Eva Marie Saint, premieres in Los Angeles.
That was one of Mike Sheehan's favorite movies. Leo,
Yeah.
he loved North by Northwest.
Well, it's Hitchcock. Hitchcock is a mastermind. I love North by Northwest. And I like Hitchcock films in general. Next one, sir.
1959, The Nun Story, based on the novel by Catherine Hume, starring Audrey Hepburn, premieres in Los Angeles.
Not one I'm familiar with, considering my love of Audrey Hepburn.
Yes.
Is this the movie that The Flying Nun was based off of?
The Flying Nun. Yes, a forgotten TV classic starring Sally Field.
Oh, yes.
I don't
she was attractive as the nun, but she was better as Gidget.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Moving on.
1969, Easy Rider, directed by Dennis Hopper, starring himself, Peter Fonda, and Jack Nicholson, is released.
Very prominent countercultural film.
I actually a couple years ago we went to New Orleans and I saw the cemetery where some of the scenes. I never saw the movie, but the tour guide told us that part of the movie was filmed in the cemetery of New Orleans. So.
I mean, part of the movie was filmed in a lot of places.
Yeah,
it's a road trip film, but check it out. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
Next one, Mike.
So a couple weeks ago, we did the films that were better off drinking. You had to be drunk to watch.
Oh yeah.
This is what you need to be stoned to watch. 1982 musical film adaptation of Pink Floyd, The Wall, directed by Alan Parker, starring Bob Geldof, and written by Roger Waters, premieres at the Empire, Lancaster Square in London.
Now, this has nothing to do with the association of The Wall and The Wizard of Oz, right? Is it The Wall or is it Dark Side of the Moon?
Dark Side of the Moon.
Dark Side of the Moon is the Wizard of Oz one, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you had to be high for both of them.
Yes.
You also had to be high for Quadrophenia and Who's Tommy.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to see. The Wall in the theater back in early '90s. I think they released it at one point, and yeah, that was a trip. Seeing the theater with a group of people.
It's a trippy movie.
Trip in many different ways, yes.
Oh, for sure.
Next one.
1983 film version of The Pirates of Penzance, starring Kevin Kline, Linda Ronstadt, and Angela Lansbury, premieres in the U.S.
Anybody want to try to do their rendition of a modern major general?
I just saw the Simpsons episode with where Sideshow Bob does it. That's
As with many things, it's usually the Simpsons that we know have our knowledge of anything from anyway. Speaking of musical classic,
1988, Die Hard, directed by John
McTiernan,
and starring Bruce Willis and Alan Rickman, is released in the U.S.
I hear they have Lin-Manuel working on the musical version of this.
Yeah.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
It's like have to take my shot
down.
I would love to if I get my way, I get my way a lot on the show, but I would love to do a career of John McTiernan, the director. He's done this. He did Predator. He did Last Boy Scout. He did Last Action Hero. This guy's done some really awesome action films, and I'd like to look at his career one day. Next one, sir.
All right. 1989 romantic comedy film When Henry Met Sally, starring
I never saw When Henry Met Sally. I saw When Harry Met Sally.
I said Harry.
He said Henry.
Did I?
That's the prequel.
Either way. When some
His
guy
twin brother.
I didn't know Sally was that much of a whore.
some guy met some gal, starring some Billy Crystal guy and some Meg Ryan girl, directed by some guy named Rob Reiner, and written by Nora Ephron, is released.
I love this movie. One of my favorite romantic comedies. Probably the model for most romantic comedies that followed. And we talked about this extensively a couple times because we did a Valentine's Day episode where we talked about this, and we also did a tribute to Rob Reiner a little earlier this year after his tragic passing. Great movie. Next one, sir.
1995 teen comedy film Clueless is released, loosely based on Jane Austen's book Emma, starring Alicia Silverstone and directed by Amy Heckerling.
Another director with an interesting career. She did Clueless. She also did Look Who's Talking, and she also did Fast Times at Ridgemont High. It's an interesting film career. Next one, sir.
1998, The Mask of Zorro, directed by Martin Campbell, starring Antonio Banderas, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and Anthony Hopkins, is released.
Been a while since I've seen this. The only scene I really remember very vividly is the one where he uses the sword to take off Catherine Zeta-Jones's dress.
Anything else in the movie?
I know a lot of guys that grew up that moment.
A lot of swordplay.
A lot of swordplay. Next one.
2001 Jurassic Park 3, starring Sam Neill and William H. Macy, premieres in the U.S.
Most importantly, it gave us that awesome scene of Alan having a nightmare where the velociraptor says his name. Alan.
Alan.
And we'll be talking about Sam Neill in a little bit.
Yes.
Next one, sir.
2005 Wedding Crashers, starring Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn, premieres.
You know,
where's the meatloaf?
So, Leo,
Yes.
I don't remember if you were at the school that both of us taught at, but they had a little a TV with a DVD player in the cafeteria, and it basically would show like highlights of sporting events.
Mm-hmm.
And a group of kids got the Wedding Crashers. They put it in. They started watching the Wedding Crashers during the
Oh, man.
I was there when the TV. I remember the TV in the
Remember the
lunchroom.
TV
I don't remember that incident.
Yeah, that might have been the year before you got there.
I would have sat down and watched it with them. That's awesome. You motorboating bastard.
Finally, the principal came in and noticed what was on the TV, and she got really, really pissed off.
And then she walk in on the scene. She do walk in on the scene where Isla Fisher basically rapes Vince Vaughn. All right, moving on.
2008, The Dark Knight, directed by Christopher Nolan, starring Christian Bale, and Heath Ledger, premieres in New York.
Yes, the
Oh,
my
for you,
favorite of the Batman trilogy.
Fantastic movie. Yeah.
A movie that pisses me off every time I watch it because I think of where Heath Ledger's career could have went.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for sure.
You know,
What more he could have done with the character, you know,
or
He had-
even just in his career in general, like what more could he have done?
True.
I imagine he would have been in a number of Chris Nolan films.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
You know, and but it's great movie with a just makes me a little sad when I watch it sometimes. Should mention that the Odyssey premiered this week, a movie that we need to go check out at some point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Next one, sir.
2009, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, the sixth film based on the books by J.K. Rowling, is released worldwide.
Right, shortest film, longest book.
Yeah, they cut so much out of that freaking movie. It sucked.
Before Mike goes on a rant, let's go to the next one.
2011, Captain America, First Avenger, directed by Joe Johnston, starring Chris Evans and Haley Atwell, premieres in Los Angeles, California.
I think a movie that got better after I watched it a few times. Yeah, I felt a little like not disappointed when I first watched it. I liked it, but I feel like if I watched it a few more times, I kind of like appreciate it a little bit more now. Hey, speaking of Chris Nolan,
2012, The Dark Knight Rises, directed by Chris Nolan, starring Christian Bale and Anne Hathaway, premieres in New York. God, she looked great on that bike.
I was going to say one of Mike's favorite scenes in cinema history is Anne Hathaway
She looked great.
straddling the bat cycle.
That open on the bicycle was like, damn.
That you're in that like the wallpaper on your phone.
No.
Speaking of superhero films,
Yeah, we're on a roll here, guys, with this. 2015, Marvel's Ant-Man, starring Paul Rudd as the main character, is released.
I like Ant-Man.
And that was interesting because, like, wasn't Edgar Wright the original director, and he got fired in the middle of the shoot?
Yeah, Edgar Wright was the original director. Had creative differences with Disney. He got fired. I don't know who directed it after him. You can see a little bit of like his original script in the film, but it's definitely far different from what he would have made. He ended up leaving that and going to making Baby Driver, which was a much better film anyway.
Yeah, Baby Driver's great.
Didn't Ford Coppola pick it up?
What, Ant-Man? Francis Ford Coppola? Yeah.
I thought
it was his original take on Megalopolis. Here we go.
2016, Stranger Things, created by the Duffer Brothers and starring Winona Ryder, David Harbour, Finn Wolfhard, Natalia Dyer, and Millie Bobby Brown debuts on Netflix.
Wow. So summer of 2016, huh?
It feels so long.
Yeah.
Like that show was on for so long that I thought it was earlier in 2016 that it premiered.
It was only on for 10 years. Come on now.
I mean, it was 10 years for what? 5 seasons?
5 seasons.
4 or 5 seasons, something like that.
They're like on your schedule of the way they put stuff.
Yeah. Man, are you making up for the fact that we've been off for 2 weeks, Mike?
This is what happened this week.
Yeah, I know. This is my personal favorite Nolan film, so go ahead.
2017, Dunkirk, a film directed by Christopher Nolan with ensemble cast including Mark Rylance and Tom Hardy, premieres in London, England.
Excellent movie. Excellent
one for best screenplay, didn't it?
I think it won the screenplay. It was nominated for picture and director, but didn't win. Just a masterpiece of a film. And it's my favorite Nolan film, besides like Dark Knight.
That's definitely one I think you have to appreciate more in the theater than watching it at home. Like I saw it in the theater, and it's much more impressive than watching it at home.
I still enjoy watching it at home.
It's good. I'm saying like
a lot of like really cool like filmmaking choices that I enjoy like trying to pick out. Here's another masterpiece.
Yes, I know. 2018 musical film sequel Mamma Mia, here we go again, premiered at Hammersmith Apollo London. Worldwide box office receipt total over $400 million.
I like that you read it the way I was like feeling about it. You're like, Mama Mia. Here we go again. So let's finish it up with letter X on our list of this week of film history.
2023 U.S. Actors Union SAG-AF was on strike with picket lines in LA and New York.
Mm-hmm. SAG-AFTRA.
Yes.
Screen Actors Guild of America. You really you couldn't get a Y and Z out, just finish the alphabet tonight?
No, I couldn't find anything else.
You're worried about the episode going long. That was like 15 minutes just getting through this week in film history.
Why do you think I skipped the other two segments?
That brings us on to some beer news with Kev Man.
Kevin's here. He's here for beer. He's got news. It's beer news with Kevin.
Kevin, is this first headline about your autobiography?
Yes. It's my goal. It's my dream. But according to this article, it may pause. I may pause the dream. And I'm going to have to apologize because my laptop for my articles is all the way over here, whereas my laptop for the podcast is clearly across the desk. Guy admits his beer drinking quest is a bit concerning. Marcus Wright and 1,000 others are at full speed ahead in a WhatsApp group's mission to drink 1 million brews.
Just a bit concerning.
Some friends' requests are stranger than others. Marcus Wright came with a mission to help drink a whole lot of brewskis. The Wall Street Journal reports on 1 million beers, a WhatsApp group where roughly 1,000 drinkers around the world, who are mostly strangers to each other, are jointly chasing a single specific target. Document the quaffing of 1 million beers with individual photos and a running tally until the goal is met. The 31-year-old Wright, based out of Germany, Dusseldorf, currently tops the leaderboard with about 4.1 beers a day and more than 1,500 distinct brews, even though he admits his stats are probably a bit concerning.
Aren't we doing that with
The group, launched in a London pub last August, hit WhatsApp's 1,024 person cap in just over 3 weeks and has now logged 100,000 beers, on pace to reach the million mark in 2034. Admins track key beer indicators in a master spreadsheet, expel slackers and rule breakers, farewell Baby Guinness, a concoction made of coffee liqueur and Irish cream but no beer, and scrutinize photos for double-counted cans. Some contest like a beer World Cup keeps participants hooked. For more on this data nerd meets drinking game, there's a full story that I am definitely not going to get into because Mike's segment was so long. Meanwhile, there's at least one other group that appears to be doing the same thing, per the London Times and City AM. So,
You're only you have about 9,992,000 beers off.
Yeah, but do you know how many blue moons I had the other day? I had 3.
3? You're catching up.
Don't count me out yet. The second story tonight: Florida woman stabs friend after being told she can't drink beer inside her Uber. You knew a Florida story was going to come.
I'm hoping the story explains whether or not it was the Uber driver or her friend who told her not to drink the beer.
A Florida woman was arrested after stabbing a friend inside an Uber because he told her she couldn't drink a beer while inside the car, arrest reports said. Lynn Marie Zamora, 32, was arrested on Monday after the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office responded to a call in reference to battery with injuries. During an investigation, the victim stated that Zamora requested an Uber ride to a friend's house, and while they were in the car, Zamora became irritated because she wanted to drink beer while inside the Uber. After being told she couldn't drink numerous times, the sheriff's office said Zamora removed a pair of scissors from her purse, which all women carry, and stabbed the victim twice, once in the left bicep and the other in the left calf area. The victim and the driver got out of the Uber and
a
called
wide
911.
berth of stab wounds.
Yeah. Start high and then go low.
Top to bottom.
The victim was taken to a nearby hospital and treated for his injuries. During the investigation, the Uber driver confirmed what had happened, and Zamora was arrested and charged with aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. So, if you're calling Uber, you are not permitted to drink in the car.
Yeah, but why stab the friend and not the driver?
Because you could die doing that.
Mike is advocating for the violence against the Uber driver.
Yeah, well, I've had those fuckers, get in my way all the time when I'm on the road. So fuck those guys.
I'm sorry. I used to be an Uber driver. I apologize for getting in your way.
Yeah, but did you pull over when you stopped instead of stopping right in the middle of the goddamn street to let somebody out?
I used to just tell them to open the door and roll.
I work with that too because I'll run over that son of a bitch and it rolls out.
All right. I have one movie update tonight. A sad one, of course. Actor Sam Neill, best known for Jurassic Park, passed away this week at the age of 78. His family was adamant about saying that it wasn't from cancer, which he had previously beaten. It seems that it is from complications due to pneumonia or something along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say I was like bummed when I saw this because I've said numerous times how seeing Jurassic Park in the theater opening weekend was a formative experience that led to what I consider to be my cinema, journey. And Sam Neill, of course, a big part of that, starring in the film. But then I was thinking about it. He's in 4 movies in the 1990s that I consider 4 of my favorite films. He's in Jurassic Park.
Mm-hmm.
Event Horizon.
He's in Event Horizon, which I actually just watched like 2 days before he died.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
He is in The Hunt for Red October. And he is in John Carpenter's In the Mouth of Madness.
Oh, that's right.
Which
Yeah.
came out in 1994, which I love. And Jack, I'm assuming you like that since it's a very cosmic horror film.
Yeah, for sure. I actually did a review. One of my last reviews I did of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. It's funny. Like I just watched that movie a couple months ago, Mouth of Madness, because I hadn't watched it in a while. I just watched Event Horizon recently, which to say it's been a while is not saying much because I watch Event Horizon probably like once a year anyway. And Jurassic Park I've seen a million times. Of all those 4 films I just mentioned, Hunt for October is probably the one I haven't seen the least recently.
And which is weird because it's always on television.
Yeah, and it's not like I haven't seen it a million times as well.
You know what movie I really
time.
liked him in? It was called Hunt for the Wilder People. I believe
Yes,
it was
you had me that with you one night.
Yeah, it was
a
really good movie. And he was in one early in his career with
he was
Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, Dead Calm.
Dead Calm. That was
Billy Zane.
Oh, right, Billy Zane, right?
Yeah, that was a really good one.
I think it was the
And
first
his,
movie I had seen him in, next to Possession.
Yeah, Possession's another one. And he was in his first film, I believe, was The Omen 3.
Was that one?
Yes,
Did
I
he
think
play
you're right.
Damien?
He plays the adult Damien.
Damien.
Yeah. So yeah, Sam Neill, great, very versatile actor. I don't think he gets enough credit for it, but
and he was in Bicentennial Man. I forgot about that one too. I love Bicentennial Man.
He was great in Peaky Blinders. Plays a good bastard in that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what his last movie is. I'm wondering if it was. I'm hoping it wasn't that shitty Jurassic Park film.
Which one?
Jurassic World, whatever it was.
There was a video Xfinity Jurassic Park Works thing that I see up here for 2026, but
Isn't
the
he in a
last
Godzilla
thing
movie?
he was in the 12, which was a miniseries, TV miniseries.
I think the Godzilla movie's coming out now or soon.
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah.
There's a Godzilla movie coming out that he was in.
Okay. I'm sure there's probably like at least one or two, like
Godzilla versus Kong Supernova.
yeah, and The Last Resort are 2 films slated for 2027, so they'll be like posthumous releases.
Mm-hmm.
That's a shame. Yeah. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna take a little break here, and then when we come back with our main segment, we're gonna be doing films that time forgot. One of our favorite segments. This will be the 15th time we have done this, so we'll be right back. All right. Thank you for sticking with us after that little quick break. We are back with our main segment tonight for our season 12 premiere, Films That Time Forgot, the 15th part in this recurring series, one of our favorite things to do. At least it's my favorite. I really love. I would do Films That Time Forgot all the time if I could. We've all done this numerous times. Jack has been on, I think, the last 4 or 5 episodes that we've done of this. This is Matt's first time doing Films That Time Forgot with us, so I figured one of us go first so he can get a kind of a sense of how we usually do this. We try to like give each other clues and try to guess what our films are without giving away everything.
I nominate you, Leo, since I know you have more than one.
I do have more than one. Well, I have one that I definitely want to do. I don't know if I'm going to do the other ones. It depends on like how long it goes.
Wait. Did you say the other ones?
I have 3. And I said, like, if we have time, like, I have one that I did specifically for tonight, and I have one that I did for Jack because I like try to get one for Jack to guess. And then I have like a third one if there's time, but if there's no time, we're not going to do a third. All right, my first one came out in 1983. It is a sleek 1 hour and 29-minute film that, upon rewatching it last night for the first time in about 35 years, felt like 4.5 fucking hours. So one of the things, Matt, we like to do is we talk about whether or not this movie aged like a fine wine or spoiled like, milk.
Like milk.
This movie, I believe, spoiled like milk a week after it came out.
Oh, wow.
I was way too young the first time I saw this film. The movie came out in 1983. I would have been 6. I wasn't 6 the first time I saw it. I was probably like 10. So to me, at 10 years old, this was kind of funny. But then watching it last night, I'm like, this is a fucking horror show. The movie is directed by
Hold on.
Michael.
I want to guess at the movie already.
Go ahead.
Is it The Color Purple?
That's 1987, but close.
Not The Color Purple. Okay.
Not The Color Purple.
All right.
And before we get canceled, let me continue. This is directed by Michael Pressman, who's probably best known as the director of the series Picket Fences and Chicago Hope, and the producer of the classic horror film Lake Placid, starring Betty White. This is one of his early films. It stars Dan Aykroyd and Howard Hessman, probably best known for WKRP in Cincinnati, and Donna Dixon, who would become Dan Aykroyd's wife after this film, and I believe they're still married today.
Is it Dr. Detroit?
Wow.
Wow.
The guy who's not done this with us before just got it.
Nice.
From the cheap seat.
Cast sounds familiar.
I did not expect anybody to get this that quickly, at least.
All I kept thinking of Spies Like Us, but I knew it wasn't that. But
Oh no, I
nice.
love Spies Like Us. I would never make that a film I'd make fun of.
Dr. Detroit. Holy smokes.
This movie
Wow.
was awful. This was one of the worst fucking movies I've ever watched. Having not watched it in a while.
Is it Dan Aykroyd was like coked up the whole movie, right?
That's pretty much Dan Aykroyd in the 80s.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that, so the writers of this film are Bruce J. Friedman, Carl Gottlieb, Robert Boris, and 6 pounds of Colombian white.
Say hello to my little friend.
The movie, so here's the IMDb synopsis. A pimp on the run trusts his prostitutes to a meek professor of literature who accepts the challenge. That does not explain the plot of this film because there really is zero plot to this film. So Dan Aykroyd is this like shy college professor who somehow gets involved in this prostitution ring run by Howard Hessman, who plays a pimp named Smooth Walker. Because when I think pimp, I think one of the whitest dudes I've ever seen. It co-stars Donna Dixon and Fran Drescher as 2 of the hookers. Fran Drescher, by the way, 1983.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, I bet.
And yeah, it's such a bad movie. So Dr. Detroit is the alias that Dan Aykroyd's character takes on. He's the pimp that is battling this other pimp who runs the city of Chicago. Her name's Mom. And he takes on this character, Dr. Detroit, that's like, he borrows all these elements of costumes from the theater department at his college, including a big metal hand that he wears. He talks with a really weird accent. He's like, I am Dr. Detroit.
That was on the VHS cover, I think.
Yeah.
The little hand, right?
and the thing that I remember as a kid was like, I liked the Dr. Detroit character. I thought it was funny, but I was 10.
So he was the inspiration for Dr. Claw in
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
Dr. Claw makes Dr. Detroit. Oh my God. So anyway, I remember liking the character when I was like 10 because it probably appeals to a 10-year-old. Watching it last night, I'm like, this movie's not only dumb, it's an hour and 29 minutes long, and it takes an hour and 29. It takes an hour and 10 minutes for Dr. Detroit to show up.
Oh,
And then he plays Dr. Detroit twice in two big like set pieces, and that's the movie.
jeez.
It even includes an after the final scene, like epilogue where it tells you what happens to all the characters.
Pad the runtime.
To pad the runtime, pretty much. It is god awful. This movie. It is not. It is rightly forgotten and did not age well at all. Jack, have you seen Dr. Detroit?
No, not at all. I mean, I remember the box art now that you had mentioned it, but
Yeah.
no. I think I may have seen clips of it back in the day, but no, I don't remember it at all.
It is so like he's coming off of Blues Brothers in 1980, and then kind of
yeah.
follows it up with this, and then luckily has Ghostbusters the year later,
Yeah.
because I don't know where his career would have went after that. This makes nothing but trouble. The film that he wrote and directed.
Oh, I hate that movie.
I hate that movie too, but that movie is a masterpiece. Clearly.
Oh, that's brutal.
And that movie was definitely co-written on cocaine.
Yeah. Movies. I haven't seen that movie since I saw it the first time, and I don't know. I don't think I want to go back.
It's Chevy Chase, Demi Moore, Dan Aykroyd, John Candy.
Well,
Dan
and what's
Aykroyd
crazy
plays,
is
six characters.
That and the Hudson Hawk, two movies that you
Don't
would think would actually be okay, and both of them are just like, oof.
Michael and I
Oh,
sword for Hudson Hawk.
Jack, what did you do?
Michael and I love Hudson Hawk.
Oh,
It's not the worst. I mean, to me, did you ever see the movie Cuffs with Christian Slater?
Yes.
A lot of people slam that movie, and I like Cuffs, so I'm definitely
Jack,
I get it.
physical media.
Oh no! Oh boy! Is that a $3 special from Walmart?
This was a $5.50 special from
There you
Walmart.
go.
Probably like 50 cents now.
Excellent.
So I bought this in like 2000.
And every penny will go back to the studio.
I love Hudson Hawk. Anyway, who would like to go next?
I'll go next.
Go ahead.
Because as soon as I give the actors, Leo's going to get this. So
Okay.
we'll try not to get to the actors too early. In 1985,
85,
PG-13,
PG-13,
dark comedy sci-fi.
dark comedy sci-fi.
Director is Wolfgang Peterson.
Mm-hmm.
Written by Barry Longyear and Edward Karma.
Is it Mac and Me?
No, it's not.
Evan will keep guessing Mac and Me until somebody actually does Mac and Me.
Explorers?
No. So Matt, since this is your first time doing this kind of episode with us, the very, very first Films the Time Forgot episode we ever did,
Was
I did The Explorers.
Okay.
I love that movie.
I'm going to detour a little bit because this movie was nominated for 3 awards by the Academy of Science Fiction, Fantasy, and Horror Films.
Oh, wow.
Nominated for Best Science Fiction Film, Saturn Award nominee for Best Science Fiction Film, Best Actor nominee for a Saturn Award, and nominee for a Saturn Award for Best Makeup.
This is Enemy Mine.
This is 85. This is a very early PG-13.
Leo got it.
I got it already. It's
Wait, what
Enemy
is it?
Mine.
Yeah.
Enemy Mine.
Enemy. Oh,
Mine.
okay, yeah. That's the one with like the reptile guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lou Gossett Jr. and Dennis
Lou Gossett
Quaid, right?
Jr.
Yep.
Okay.
Lewis Gossett Jr. got nominated for Best Actor for a Saturn Award. Yep.
You lost me a little bit at like sci-fi action comedy because I don't really consider it a comedy, even though it has like funny moments.
Well, that's what they put on IMDb. A dark comedy, sci-fi, action, adventure, drama, sci-fi.
The Wolfgang Peterson
thing.
That
The Wolfgang Peterson thing was. I was like, I think it might be Enemy Mine. When you started rolling off the Saturn Awards, I knew it was Enemy Mine.
I forgot about that movie. Actually.
That's why we're doing this episode.
I mean, this thing's got a list of actors, and I haven't been able to watch it in a while. So I'm like, I don't remember 2 actors in the whole goddamn movie anyway.
Davich.
So
it's a great movie, man.
it's a great movie.
It
It doesn't get as much respect as I think it should.
No, it's an awesome. I was reading somewhere that there were discussions of doing a remake of it, and I thought it was interesting because instead of in the Dennis Quaid role, they were going to have his son Jack Quaid playing the Davich character, which I thought was kind of interesting because it's like, you know,
right.
Again, it's a movie I don't feel needs to be remade because the first one is fucking perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, I know you had that on your list, Mike. You were thinking about that one for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you were looking for the right moment for it, but you knew there was no right moment because I would guess it anyway.
Yeah, I couldn't bring up the main actors because you would have got it within 5 minutes.
Could have tried throwing some of like the background actors in or something.
Yeah, I mean, it says it got a cast of 30. I'm like, 30? What the fuck you mean 30?
Well, you got. I mean, the main cast is obviously Dennis Quaid and Lou Gossett Jr. But then you have his co-pilot friends who you see on and off throughout the film.
Yeah.
You have the kid who plays the son, Shamus, and then you have the smugglers that he has to rescue the kid from at the end,
Right.
and the other alien characters too. So yeah, I mean there is a decent sized cast. It's just that for like an hour and 20 minutes, it's just the 2 of them on the planet.
How long is this movie?
An hour and a half, I would say.
48 minutes. Yeah.
It's a breezy movie. That's why I love 80s movies so much. Except when I watch Dr. Detroit in an hour and a half turns into 4 hours.
You didn't watch the director's cut?
Oh my god, I can't imagine.
It's probably shorter.
Director's cut is 20 minutes of everybody behind the scenes going.
Yeah.
Mike, you have anything else you want to say about Enemy Mine?
Nah, it's a good movie about racism and how to. So I'm just gonna go there with that.
Good movie about racism and Howard, a white man.
Well, isn't it about motherhood or fatherhood, I guess? And
it's the first non-binary film.
yeah, exactly. See, everybody's never mind.
Man, what do you got tonight?
Oh, okay. Mine is a comedy from 1984.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah. That's one that time forgot, right?
Yeah.
I think even if I give you the writers or directors, you might get it a little quick. So I'm just going to go through the actors because I don't think you'll get it from the cast. The cast is not notable. We have Lucy Gutteridge. We have Ian McNeice. We have Gertan Kluber. We have Warren Clark, Jeremy Kemp, and Omar Sharif. And that's where I'm going to leave it with the main actor not being revealed because that's a dead giveaway.
84?
84.
Omar Sharif.
Huh. 84.
This is a spoof film of Elvis and World War II spy movies. A handsome American 1950 style rock and roll singer, while performing in Germany, falls in love with a beautiful heroine and becomes involved with the French Resistance.
Oh,
I will give you directors now. Any guesses yet?
No, I'm like,
No,
really stuck.
No?
I'm pretty stumped on this one.
Yeah.
All right. It is written and directed by David and Jerry Zucker and Jim Abrams,
Oh, wow.
who are
So this
famous
is
for
the same
their.
guys who did Airplane.
Mhm.
Shit.
The main actor is Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer.
This isn't
Well, Top Secret came out in '84 as
Yeah,
well.
Top
Isn't it?
There you go.
is it Top Secret?
Is it Top Secret?
Yeah, it's Top
Oh
Secret.
wow.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
I was because I get Top Secret and Little Genius kind of confused.
I thought
They
you know
both came
'cause
out around, even though
you didn't
two
mention,
totally different movies, they like came around the same time.
you didn't mention is Peter Cushing's in that too.
Yeah.
mistaken.
Yes, but he wasn't. Honestly, when I was, I got the IMDb page on, and he is not listed on the cover.
Oh,
Character.
interesting. Okay.
I was going based off of what I had there, but you're right.
No,
I did
that's
see
totally
in
fine.
in the trivia that Peter Cushing plays a part. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's wild. Omar Sharif.
Yeah, that
Just
Omar
Top
Sharif one really threw me.
Yeah,
I don't get that name, Zucker Brothers. It's like what?
I remember it.
Some of the goofball, prop gags, like the massive phone, and you see the Germans working in the distance, or the officers in the distance, and when he walks over to pick up the phone that's ringing, it's a over enlarged phone,
Right.
Val Kilmer sneaking underneath a fence wire to come across a pair of boots, and he looks up, and it's just a pair of boots in the field. The heroine that he's trying to help goes through each of the resistance members and saying, "I will never forget you, and you were the one true love," and like she slept with everybody.
Is it the same people who did The Naked Gun?
Yes.
Yes.
Zucker Brothers.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Naked Gun, the Airplane films.
Mhm.
I like the tagline for this is movie. What movie?
I remember seeing it in the theaters when it came out. It's but I haven't seen it since then. I wonder how it holds up.
Same. Like I
If you're
haven't seen this in a while.
okay with slapstick prop comedy,
Yeah.
it'll be fine.
Well, because that came out around the same time Kentucky Fried Movie came out. I remember that was a big one as a kid. It was pretty funny. And
That's
Groove Tube.
funny. That's because I do get it confused with Real Genius, not because they have anything to do with each other, but I just feel like they came out around the same time and they're both young Val Kilmer.
Yeah, because I think Real Genius was that what 85.
Yeah, and that's when
Like
he's a
Brent-
college student, and
Yeah.
Yep.
The popcorn.
that's a good one, man. I haven't seen that in a really long time. I probably have to revisit that at some point.
That's I just watched that with my daughter fairly recently. We always make fun of Laszlo because we have a Laszlo in our lives as well. The guy that hides in the closet.
Mhm.
I was interested. You guys know that my favorite version of Christmas Carol is the George C. Scott one, right?
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yep.
And the actress, the main actress, Lucy Gutteridge, was she played Belle in that version of the Christmas
Okay.
Carol. So I was like I kind of recognized her, but she just had such a small part in the Christmas Carol, like I didn't get it right away.
That was a made-for-TV movie, right? The Christmas Carol. Wasn't that like?
Mhm.
Yeah,
It was a
George C. Scott
CBS
one, yeah.
production.
Yeah.
Mhm. Still my favorite production.
Yeah, I
of
love
it.
that one. It's the one I grew up on, actually.
Yeah.
That's a good one, man. Yeah, I was totally stumped on that one. Let's see, Jack. Would you like to go next?
Sure. So let's see. I don't know why this one just seemed to pop up out of nowhere for me. It's one that I was thinking about revisiting for a while, and then I started reading Cormac McCarthy's Blood Meridian, and so I was kind of in the Western mood. But this is definitely not anywhere close to.
Were you just like
Which is-
reading that for leisure, Jack? Blood Meridian, like
yeah, just for leisure. Just that's my morning read. So this Western is not anything remotely like that, but it's from 1994,
Okay.
And since we're talking about prostitutes and hookers and all that fun thing, this is
Unforgiven.
directed by Jonathan Kaplan, who is actually came in to replace the original director, who had actually was. It sounds like the script was being actually more towards kind of like the Blood Meridian aspect of it, where it was it was the Wild West. But then the studio saw the footage and kind of freaked out about it, and said nope. And so they yanked her out and then put in Jonathan Kaplan to direct it. And man, yeah, the music is pretty. The music is like '90s music, where it's like still kind of has that '80s holdover a little bit in spots. This really wanted to be the version of Young Guns for the ladies, but fell pretty short. Let's just say. So I don't know if you guys have an idea yet.
Wyatt Earp, not Wyatt Earp, right?
No. This is
Is this Bad Girls?
yes, it is. It's Bad Girls.
Yes, it was.
Bad Girls.
Bad Girls, aptly title film.
Well, it's crazy because
He
it's
was
a
not-
Western, yeah, and it's got Madeline Stowe in it. She plays the lead. Drew Barrymore, which she's exquisite. Mary Stuart Masterson and Andy McDowell are the four main female leads. And then you got James LeGros, who's, he's kind of fun. Him and Dermot Mulroney are both. Well, I don't. Dermot did Young Guns,
Yes.
and then I can't remember if James LeGros was in Young. I think he was in Young Guns too, but I don't remember offhand.
He was in Young Guns too. He wasn't in the first one.
Right, and then of course James Russo's in this, and he's great. He's actually plays. He could be like the slimy Michael Biehn character from Tombstone. He's great. And then Robert Loggia's kind of in it, but he's
Being Robert Loggia.
Yeah, he's being Robert Loggia. He doesn't do much.
I'm in the Wild West.
Yeah, basically, he just sits there and just mouths off. But it's a bit of a mess because the editing's really weird. It's like you hear a rattlesnake and then you see Madeline Stowe shoot it, but you never see the rattlesnake like get shot. And then later on, they're like cooking the food, but it's 4 feet above the fire, which the flame is really tiny, so the food would obviously take like 3 hours to cook. I mean, there's a lot.
You don't need to cook rattlesnake that long, No, you could. No, 4 feet's clear enough. I mean, you don't want it to get too chewy.
No, I guess not. Well, they had other meat on the spit as well, but yeah,
you see a lobster tail. It's like, that's really bad production.
The IMDb synopsis says 4 prostitutes join together to travel the Old West.
Yeah, pretty much, and it's the way it's edited too. It's you definitely can tell that it was either held over stuff from the first director or they're just shooting and like pasting together as quickly as they could because some stuff just doesn't even make sense.
Yeah,
it jumps around in time a lot. It's
like I know what you say about like it's supposed to be Young Gun for the women, and
yeah, sure,
it's really not.
No, because I just watched Young Guns actually probably about 6-7 months ago, and that's actually really good.
We did a young episode. I think it was last year. We did a recasting of Young Guns for a modern audience.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and,
nice.
It was fun because we love Young Guns. That was a fun thing to do.
But you can see the promotional poster for this is a spitting replica of Young Guns.
Of Young Guns, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Mm.
You look
Well,
at
and you know, I mean, Barrymore is great in it. I thought she was actually probably the best character in it. She seemed to be having the most fun. There's a lot of fun stunt stuff they do in it, but overall, it's a pretty tired story. And it's for an hour and 40 minutes. This thing could have been an hour and 29 minutes, to be honest. I mean, it's pretty tired.
Between Last of the Mohicans and Unlawful Entry, I had like early stock in Madeline Stowe.
Sure.
And I thought she was gorgeous, and I loved her and all. And I was like, oh, so I saw this in the theater.
Wasn't she also?
Yeah, no,
in
me too.
Stakeout?
Me too.
Wasn't she also in Stakeout with Richard Dreyfuss
and Emilio Estevez there?
Yeah,
maybe I don't know. I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen that since it came out. It's been a long time. But
I'm looking it up. But yeah, like I had early stock in her, and then I saw this film, and I sold that stock. Yeah, she was
actually pretty.
She was.
She's pretty bad in this. I mean, it's not her fault. I mean, I think a lot of it has to do with just the fact that they weren't really directed. The characters are kind of just doing their own thing, and everybody's clean except for Russo, who looked like he actually slept in his clothes and on set. But everybody else is pretty clean, which is and like I said, I'm reading Blood Meridian, and it's like every chapter is like, it's pretty brutal stuff. So
I can see how Blood
the Old
Meridian would
West.
remind you of Bad Girls. A book that many people consider one of the most unfilmable books ever written. Reminds you of a film that should never have been filmed.
I was going to say, I've heard that before as well, and I kind of laughed that off until I was reading this, and then there's a scene which I'm not going to say because of YouTube, but there's at least one scene in there that there's no way in hell they would ever be able to film that.
Oh no,
so,
I read Blood Meridian in college. It's rough.
Yeah, but it's pretty true to what you would predict that the West would be like.
Yeah. So I keep forgetting to ask this. My movie was definitely curdled milk. Mike, I know yours is wine.
Mine was wine.
Kev is top secret wine or milk. Wine. And so
I'd say
Jack,
wine.
Bad Girls, wine or milk?
I'm gonna say milk.
Definitely
it was curled milk when it came out. Come on now.
Oh yeah, no, it should be still buried as a movie that time forgot.
Yeah. So that leaves Matt, who is doing this for the first time with us tonight. So I'm curious to see what he has prepared for us.
Now I have one that's I'm going to be surprised if anybody gets this one. Now this is a war movie. British war movie.
British war film.
From 1979.
Ooh.
And it takes place in the 1800s.
Okay.
It has actually a very pretty, like, a lot of very famous actors in this movie. So I'll list a few of them. Peter O'Toole, Burt Lancaster, Bob Hoskins. I mean, those are the three really big ones all in that movie. There's also, I don't know if any of you guys ever saw Game of Thrones, but if you ever saw Game of Thrones, Master Aemon, the really old guy. Yeah, he's in this movie as well. As Peter Vaughan, I think is his name. So it takes place in the 1800s. It's a really good. Actually, Quentin Tarantino sampled some of the music from this movie in *Inglourious Bastards*. In one particular scene, he sampled this from this movie, and it's one of my favorite war movies. I saw it as a kid on like HBO, and my dad taped it, and I used to like I love like anything from the 1800s, it's like war movies, and this is it's basically like casts of thousands. I mean, it's like a big giant battle.
Who's the director?
His name Douglas Hickox. I mean, he's not really he's a British director. He's not really a famous director,
so
but there's a lot of famous.
Exclusively like a British production, then.
Yeah, it's mainly a British production, I guess. Like almost all the actors are British, but they're famous, pretty famous actors.
Yeah, I mean that's a stacked cast, man, especially Peter O'Toole.
Yeah, he was like one of the main characters, Peter O'Toole.
Wasn't it Something Dawn?
Yeah. Oh, you're close. You're getting there.
Red Dawn.
Wolverines!
Excuse me, Wolverines.
Peter O'Toole was the Patrick Swayze character. No.
Yeah.
It's a war movie. You got half the title right there, but it's
Pain Don't Hurt.
I probably haven't seen this since I was a kid.
It's a really good war.
Well, the other one I could think of is Zulu Dawn, but that's
it. Zulu Dawn.
Is that it? Zulu Dawn. Oh, okay. Because
Well,
it's funny when you were talking about that. I was thinking of Zulu, which I've seen a bunch of times, and Zulu Dawn I think I've only seen once. But I when you were talking about this, I felt the same exact way when I watched Zulu, because I've seen that a bunch of times growing up as a kid as well. And you're right, man. I mean, nothing beats when you have. Excuse me, when you have thousands of people on the battlefield, and you're actually it's not CG; these are real people, and it's super impressive, man. So that's a good
Zulu
one.
Dawn is the prequel to Zulu. So Zulu is like more like a siege type movie, like where like the Zulus are, but this is kind of what happened right before the siege, and it's really cool. I like both of those movies, but Zulu Dawn is one that I think is very kind of like neglected. I think
so. It's like British Imperial invasion of the Zulu nation.
Yeah,
sort
the
of like-
Zulu. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was filmed in South Africa. So and then obviously the Zulu people still there. So they still like basically reenact stuff from like their past. So they had a whole like a whole hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, of Zulu like basically dressed in their authentic like kind of like 1800s costumes, and they had the weapons that they use and everything. So it's really cool. And
Kind of amazing. I'm looking at it on IMDb that for a movie like that sounds like an epic, like historical, film. Like it's an hour and 38 minutes.
yeah, it's
It's
long.
quick.
Yeah.
Well, and
that's-
it's with Zulu too is a lot like the Alamo. I
Yeah,
mean, it's
yeah, exactly.
if you want to, I mean, it's a fantastic film in that regards of seeing like with the pressure that the Zulu warriors basically give the British, and especially after knowing the British have been taking over empires for centuries, and the Zulus come in, you're like, oh man, good luck.
Because the Zulu are kind of like when in my class, when I have a military history class, and I just kind of talk about them,
cool.
and I mentioned they're kind of like the Spartans, like they're
Yes.
very warrior based society. So
Mhm.
so like their whole way of life is based on like fighting. So
Well, and I love the way they chant too when they're doing their chanting in their lines and everything to kind of really psych everybody
that's
out.
great. Yeah.
I got to revisit Zulu Dawn again. That's
Yeah,
definitely
it's definitely
correct about
worthwhile. Like, if you
being
like
like that.
Zulu Dawn's the prequel. For some reason, that kind of was
Yep.
just forgotten, but it's good.
Yeah, it's
I think
funny.
it was-
I always
wasn't
thought that was
the-
the sequel for some reason.
Wasn't Zulu like a TV film?
No, it was a theatrical. Michael
Was
Caine's
that a
in it.
theatrical?
Yeah,
release?
Michael
'Cause I
Caine
remember
was in
seeing
the-
it on TV all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean
Michael Caine was in the
that's where I
original.
saw it.
Yeah. This one came out. So came out in Zulu came out in 64, I believe, and then Zulu Dawn was 79. So it was actually the 100th anniversary of the actual battle itself. It was
Oh, wow.
1879. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. I'm gonna have to put that on the watch list
Yeah,
because I'm
it's-
looking at
it's
the
good if you
IMDb
like-
and it looks really good.
1800s war movies. It's good. One of the best,
I also like breezy hour and 38-minute films.
yeah.
Just not
So-
Dr. Detroit.
Yeah, Doctor Detroit, except when it's
Yeah, I was going to say there's a
Detroit.
lot of bitching about an hour and 29 minutes.
Because it's so funny, like when a movie is so bad
Oh
that an
gosh.
hour and 29 minutes feels like you're yanking your teeth out,
Yep.
and then like if a movie's like really good, like 4 hours feels like nothing. So like Lord of the Rings extended editions feel like
Yep.
nothing because I love them so much. Braveheart feels like nothing because I love it so much. But then Doctor Detroit felt like somebody was giving me a fucking
An enema.
like removing my appendix without anesthesia. So we kind of went under time here, Mike. It's not as long as you were thinking it was going to be.
Oh, well,
That means we have time for another one. Jack, I have one I picked out specifically for you.
Oh, okay.
So I watched this like 2 weeks ago before we went away on vacation. Movie I hadn't seen in a really long time, but I felt like I wanted to try to like bring it in tonight because it's a horror film that I thought you may be familiar with. It is a 1988 horror film starring Amanda Donahoe, Catherine Oxenberg, a very, very young Hugh Grant, and a very, very young
Lair of the White
Doctor
Worm?
Who Peter Capaldi.
Lair of the White Worm?
It is Lair of the White Worm. See, I knew Jack would get that.
Ken
right.
Russell,
That was
right?
a Bram
Yeah,
Stoker.
Ken
Was that
Russell.
Bram Stoker?
That's Bram Stoker, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is when an archaeologist uncovers a strange skull in a foreign land. The residents of a nearby town begin to disappear, leading to further inexplicable occurrences.
Yeah.
Kind of like a vampire meets succubus sort of like story.
Right.
But I forgot, like, because I know Peter Capaldi best for like Doctor Who. So like when I rewatched this, I was like, oh wait, that's fucking Peter Capaldi.
That's
You
funny.
know,
Yeah, that's one
it's
actually I haven't seen it since when it first came out, but that's another one that's actually on my queue right now because I keep seeing it pop up. I'm like, I got to watch this again because I had a good time
It's
with
bizarre.
it. Yeah, well,
It was a
Ken Russell.
bizarre watch. Yeah, it was a bizarre watch. There's a director's commentary with Ken Russell. out
Oh, is there? Oh, wow.
Yeah. But yeah, this is a weird one. But I was like, I wanted to bring that one in. Just I felt like Jack, you'd either get it or be stumped with it. But I was confident you would get it.
Oh yeah. Well, Hugh Grant, I remember him vividly from that movie.
Yeah. You have any more for tonight, Jack? You want to try to give us?
I just had one more, which
Okay.
I had seen this movie as a screen at a pre-screen, I guess, before they had actually finished the movie back in the day, and this was in the mid '90s. And then, which actually the pre-screen sometimes they don't have all the effects in it, but actually the movie was pretty good, I have to say. And I was a big fan of the story that it came from. And then 6 months later, when they actually put it out in the theater, I went to go see it again, and they just cut the hell out of it, and it was not so good. And a lot of the funner scenes are actually gone. But there is a Japanese version that I rewatched, and it has actually a lot of the scenes back in. So this is from 1995, and if I give you any of the cast, you'll probably figure it out in about 10 seconds. But let's see. I'll go with Henry Rollins. Henry Rollins, Dolph Lundgren, Dina
Masters
Meyer.
of the Universe.
Oh, so close. Yeah.
Prophecy? Not prophecy.
I'm sorry?
Prophecy?
Prophecy? No. Nope.
No, that was Chris Walken.
Chris Walken, yep.
And,
Dina Meyer, who was in Starship Troopers. This was actually her first movie.
Dina Meyer.
Oh wow.
Ice-T, not Ice Cube.
Okay.
Takeshi Kitano. No. All right.
And this is
That's
based on a Japanese film.
no. This is actually based on a William Gibson story
Okay.
from the early '80s. Udo Kier's in it, who just passed away fairly recently. You won't. The director is Robert Longo, who I have no. Let's see. Robert Longo,
1995, huh?
1995. If I give you the main cast member, you'll get it in an instant. So, all right.
This Universal Soldier.
No, sir.
I just thinking Dolph Lundgren films.
Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves.
Johnny
Oh, wow.
Mnemonic.
So year
Johnny
after
Mnemonic.
Johnny Mnemonic.
Johnny Mnemonic. Oh, Johnny Mnemonic.
Johnny Mnemonic.
Yeah, that's the one that sells it as soon as you say Keanu Reeves.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's because
The pretext,
right on
the pretext to the Matrix.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
I could
plugs
have
into
mentioned
the
that
World
edit.
Wide Web. Yeah.
It's funny because watching it again, it's funny because the opening is it takes place in 2021, and then it says Internet 2021, and then it goes into the Internet stuff, and it's hysterical because it reminded me of Lawnmower Man. And,
Oh yeah.
oh right.
It's like, wow, I forgot how just like it says 2021, but the graphics are much more like 1998. But yeah, the movie's. Yeah, it hurts from a bunch of different things, but the story's still pretty solid and the characters are fun. And Dolph Lundgren as the assassin preacher he's awesome. And
I tell you
Henry
what,
Rollins is fun as Spider. What's that?
it's been a long time since I saw this that I forgot Dolph Lundgren was in it.
Yeah, no, I had too, and then I forgot it. When he shows up as the preacher, I was like, oh, that's right. So. But yeah, it's definitely watching it next to The Matrix is interesting because it's like, wow, that definitely took a lot of liberties.
The 90s was fun for what is the internet and what can you do with it? So you had like Johnny Mnemonic.
Which they mentioned the iPhone, by the way.
You have Lawnmower Man.
Oh,
You have Strange Days with Ralph Fiennes. You have The Net with Sandra Bullock, which is terrible.
That is so bad.
And of course, the alternate
Hackers.
90s internet classic Hackers. Yeah.
Hackers, yeah, which I just watched recently. Yep.
oh,
Oof.
Some bad, man. That's fun though. That's really good. I love this segment. This is one of my favorite things to do. These films that time forgot. I love this, and we have some really good ones tonight. And I got some new ones that I have to add to the list of films I need to watch because a couple I haven't seen in a while, and some that I haven't seen at all. And I love that. It's one of my favorite things about this episode is I get to revisit things I either forgot about or I've never seen, and that's great. We skipped some of our segments tonight because we had a feeling it was going to go long. Didn't go long as I thought it was going to go, but I'm really happy with what we did tonight. This was a lot of fun. But we do have a cinema quote of the week.
Oh, that's me.
that's you, Kev.
That's you.
And I didn't write it this
Sorry,
week.
I was looking up something else, and a man tells his story so many times that he becomes the story. They live on after him, and in that way, he becomes immortal. That's from Tim Burton's Big Fish, the last line of the film, spoken by Will Bloom, played by Billy Crudup.
I saw that recently because I love this movie. It's one of my favorite Tim Burton films, and I thought that line fit perfectly for tonight about, forgotten films.
This is a movie I wanted to tack on as you guys were talking about.
Oh, go ahead. Were you going to go ahead?
I just needed to look it up because I couldn't remember the name of it, but Free Jack.
Good old.
You should have did the guess the movie thing with that one because I would have loved to have guessed that movie. That's another bad internet.
Was that Anthony Hopkins in that too?
Yes.
Yeah, and Mick Jagger.
Yeah, Mick Jagger. Yeah, he's the bad guy.
He's the bad guy. You have Rene Russo, Emilio Estevez.
Rene Russo. Yeah.
This is a movie where Anthony Hopkins had just won the Oscar for Silence of the Lambs and was like, "Wait, you'll pay me to just do shit?"
Yeah. And Mick Jagger's hysterical in it.
He's Mick Jagger.
I saw Mick Jagger yesterday when England lost to Argentina in the World Cup. He was pissed. He kept showing Mick Jagger in the
I can't believe they lost. Free Jack, Jesus Christ! I saw that in the theater.
Yep, same here.
Because I was all on board Anthony Hopkins after Silence of the Lambs, so I was like, I got to see every movie he's in. I saw that and I was like, I'm good. I don't have to see any more Anthony Hopkins.
Rene Russo had a good run there. She was in the Lethal Weapon movie. She was in that.
She was a lot of movies in the 90s, man. She was in that. She was in the Lethal Weapon film. She was in the Thomas Crown Affair with Pierce Brosnan.
Well, wasn't she in the Line of Fire with Clint Eastwood? Was that?
Wasn't she in Major League?
She was in Major League.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She had from 88 to like 2000. She had a pretty decent run.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then she did the Rocky and Bullwinkle movie, and it was all downhill from there.
Well, she did come back and play Thor's mother in the Thor movies. So
there we go. So how are our drinks tonight, gentlemen?
Empty.
All three.
Almost empty.
I finished off my bottle of gin, so I'm feeling pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Again,
You can watch Dr. Detroit again.
Yeah. We'll go watch Zulu Dawn.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, thank you for joining us tonight for episode 246, our season 12 premiere, Films of Time Forgot. We hope you enjoyed listening to the podcast as much as we enjoyed recording it for you. Remember, you can email us at filmsoffermentation@gmail.com or visit linktree.com/filmsoffermentation to find all of our social media and podcast links. Become part of the Films of Fermentation family by supporting us on Patreon or watching us on the Pod Nation Media Network on Roku, on YouTube, or Rumble, or by texting us at 904-867-4466. Once again, I'd like to thank our guest this evening, our unofficial fourth co-host, Cthulhu Jack. Jack, how are you?
Thank you so much for having me back, and looking forward to it next time.
Is there any thing you want to plug right now? I mean, you have your channel on YouTube.
Yeah, just the channel. Check us out on YouTube. I'll be putting some new videos up there shortly once I get out of what I'm doing right now.
You should also check out the Lovecraft PI graphic novel series that you have.
Oh, yes. Thank you. You can check us out on at our Darkside Media, darksidemedia.us website for all that information.
All right. And also to our guest, Matt Brooks, my friend, my co-teacher for many, many years, and indie horror filmmaker, Matt Brooks, for joining us again.
Yep.
Matt, I think I'm going to be asking you to come back sometime in October when we do one of our horror movie episodes for Halloween. That should be a lot of fun. Maybe we'll do your filmography.
Yeah. Well, thanks,
we'll do
Matt.
your filmography. We'll cover False Face and Shadowbrook. And, what was I going to say? Shit. I had something I wanted to say and I forgot what it was. God damn it.
Is it to
when you're old
meet us at the road of pickled and fermented?
I haven't got to the next episode yet. I had something I wanted to ask Jack and I can't remember what it was now. As soon as I figure it out, I'll email you.
Sure.
Anyway, don't forget to stop by the crossroads between pickled and fermented next time around for episode 247. It's our Shark Week episode. Shark bait. Hoo-ha-ha. So we're going to do a very fun episode next week. We're going to do a little, is this real or not? We did this for April Fool's earlier last year where I made up a bunch of films and listed them with a bunch of films that actually exist. And Kevin and Mike tried to guess which ones were real and which were the ones that I made up. We're going to do that again, but this time it's going to be all shark film related. is this a real shark film or did I make it up? So it should be pretty fun. In the meantime, I'm Leo.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Mike.
I'm Jack.
I'm Matt.
Oh, I remember what I was going to say, Jack.
Go for it.
Mike and I were talking over the weekend about how I gave you the open link so that you can kind of join us anytime you want.
Yes, sir.
And we were laughing about like whether or not that would ever happen. And I said, if it ever happened that you just like randomly showed up on a Thursday night while we were recording, it would be like the greatest episode we ever had. Because it would be like so unexpected, and I'd be like so happy that you just like randomly popped in on us.
Aw. It's good to know.
Anyway,
Well,
this
thank
has
you,
been
guys.
thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you, Matt. And this has been the Films and Fermentation podcast. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.